This one I got it from my buddy Rick, probably like I think 3 or 4 years ago, and I got it as a roller, so just a shell, and then I started putting it together. So it's been a process ever since.
Wow, that's fast. That's fast, and that's not even full throttle.
Nah, it wasn't.
I saw that. You're far away from being full throttle. Holy. Alright everyone, welcome back to Automotive Anatomy. Today we have Roger. Roger, thank you so much for making some time for us, man. Tell us, what do you drive?
I drive a 94 Honda Civic Si.
94 Honda Civic Si. Let's back it up. Where did your love for cars started? Has it always been Honda or any other brands?
It actually started with Mustangs, believe it or not. 5.0s, notchbacks.
Were you guys like crashing into crowds back then?
No,
too,
back then it wasn't like today. The kids nowadays mess stuff up.
I'm kidding if you own a Mustang. So the Mustang, how did that come about?
It was my second car for high school. My first car was a Ford Escort, dog. Oh man,
That's cool.
Ford
I like
Escort.
those. I like those. Yeah.
That was a 84, man. I think it's junk, bro. So my first Honda was 91 EF hatchback. My buddy Calvin got me into the Honda scene. You know, he's still in the Honda scene, but I don't see him no more because he moved to Bakersfield, but it's all right.
How did he get you into it? Was this car booster or something? And you just kind of hooked?
He had I think he had a CRX at the time, and he had a EF. I think he had a EF and a hatchback and a CRX. Yeah. So I started driving them, and he came up on a deal for me, and I bought the hatchback from my other buddy Alfredo. I haven't seen him in years, but yeah.
And so that's kind of what started tinkering with.
Yeah. So I've always had a Mustang and a Honda since then.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Fast forward, the EG. How did you come about this one? Where'd you pick it up?
This one I got it from my buddy Rick, probably like I think 3 or 4 years ago, and I got it as a roller, so just a shell, and then I started putting it together. So it's been a process ever since.
Were you thinking of a Civic EG from right at the start, or it just kind of came about and you're like, might as well pick this shell up?
No, I've always liked the body style of the EGs, the hatchbacks. So I had another one, I think maybe 10 years ago.
Okay.
10 years ago, and I sold it, and then I bought it back, and then I sold it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And so then you saw this one. Obviously, it didn't look like this, right?
No, it was just a roller. So it was missing pretty much everything.
Oh, wow. What was the vision for it?
Just actually keeping it all original. Keeping it all original, but obviously, you know, stuff changes.
South.
Exactly.
Roger, tell us, what do we got going on in the front end?
All right, so pretty much body style, it's all stock. Carbon fiber hood, SIR headlights, OEM lip. Everybody goes with aftermarket lips. I try to keep it all original. Wheels, we have T37s SLs. The specs is a 15 by 35 offset. And pretty much on the outside is nothing really crazy. You know, typical duckbill wing, and then carbon fiber trunk. On the outside, for the most part, I like to keep it all kind of original, keep it looking fresh, you know.
Okay. What is the name of the color? It's beautiful.
It's a Lexus green. I would have to hit up my buddy to find out the color code on it, but it's a Lexus green.
And how old did you say this paint is?
I think it's about 11 years old.
Wow.
11 years old.
You guys have done a wonderful job of maintaining it.
It's in the garage.
Garage queen, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You said your wheels are 15. Are they 15 by 7?
15 by 8.
By 8.
Yeah,
okay,
15 by 8.
Cool. And then what size tires are you running?
205 50s, 15s.
Love the big sidewall.
Yeah.
Beefy look. Okay. And then you like to keep it very OEM. Any future plans for the outside? Anything major?
On the outside, maybe going with a different hood. I like the J's Racing hood, so thinking of going with that. I'm looking for an OEM front bumper. This is an aftermarket, you know, a China one. I mean,
okay.
They don't line up right. I mean, everybody pretty much knows, so yeah.
Okay. So very mild. It's good from the outside for your.
For the outside, yeah. For my taste, it's the way it sits right now. It's good.
Perfect. Love it. Tell us a little about your suspension. What do you got going on?
I'm running it's old school, man. Old school Matrix full coilover.
Never heard of it. Okay.
Yeah, it's an old school Matrix full suspension. It's old.
Is it a true coilover or is it?
It's a full coilover, yeah.
Okay. And random question, but would you happen to know the specs on those?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't even, I know they're old though. It was back in the
cool.
Fast and the Furious days.
That's cool though. Okay. Any other suspension goodies?
Suspension goodies, camber kit, the front and the back, ASR subframe, old school Megan rear LCAs, ASR sway bar, blocks traction bar. For suspension, in the most part, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous car, man. You nailed it. Nailed it with the look.
Thanks,
OEM
man.
Plus, man. I would just leave it as is. I don't want to mess with that anymore.
Yeah.
What do we have in the cockpit?
All right, in the cockpit, pretty much interiors all OEM, Integra seats, SIR center console, autometer gauges, S2000 cluster, D&D quick release with the carbon fiber steering wheel. I'm running the RFAB pedals, the auto power roll bar, Type R rear seats. Yeah, and then I'm running Honda.
Nice. Love the fact that you kept the interior, by the way.
Yeah.
What are the future plans?
You know what? I messed up and sold my Ricardos a while back. The plan was to drag race the car, was to make it a drag car.
Oh, okay.
And then I flaked out. My buddy Henry at Two Step was like, "Nah, man, let's just get it going," And so I messed up and I sold the seats, and I should have never sold them. They were the Le Mans, the confetti seats.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so B-Wire, which is a Total Racing Inventions, hooked me up with these seats. He's like, "Yeah, man," I asked him, I'll take them to you. So he took them to the house and I threw them in.
Oh, okay. Buy some
yeah.
buckets in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You tend to sell and want to buy the same things back over, huh?
Yeah. So now I've been looking for them, and man, it's like you could find them, but they're more expensive now, and you're like, man. So.
Oh, that tax, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. And what kind of exhaust are you running?
I'm running header wise. I'll start from the header. So from the header, 1320 4-to-1 header with the 3-inch collector. So it's running a 3-inch exhaust all the way to the back, and it's the Skunk 2 Mega Power. Yeah. So
I bet
3-inch.
it's loud when you punch it.
It's loud.
I bet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Too loud.
Too loud. This thing's is plenty fast for me, at least.
It's a fun fast right now.
Are you happy the way it's delivering the power right now?
Yeah, it's still like red line's still not where it's supposed to, so everything's like a little bit less,
What do you eventually want red line to be?
Yeah, like 92, something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy for that small motor, man. You guys are killing it. Did you ever had the experience of a supercharger before purchasing this one?
No, I had a turbo before, but
Okay.
it was just a stock LS.
And so why go charge instead of turbo again?
You get like more torque out of the supercharger, so you feel like more power,
Might
but-
lower the music. Sorry, I actually like that song a lot, but okay. So you get more torque.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, reliability is a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is plenty fast. Feels very smooth.
Yeah, it's cool right now, but man, I wanna get on it, but it's too
Nah, this is, just take your time. Make sure you do it right. Obviously, I don't need to tell you that. Ay, ay, ay. Roger. Didn't you say your plan was to keep it OEM?
It is OEM.
Okay. Tell us, what are we staring at?
All right, so right now it's a GSR engine, so it's a B18C1, GSR trans, and it has a Pro Charger.
All right, let's start off with the cooling. What do you have going on for cooling? And then we can go our way back to fuel and how built the actual motor is. And
All right, so
things like
cooling system, we're running a G Plus. This eBay radiator, nothing special. I'm running a oil cooler for the engine.
Right there, nice.
Yep. And as in cooling, that's it for the engine. Nothing really crazy out of this world.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, what kind of fuel are you running?
I'm running a E85 right now, and so I'm running 1,000cc injectors, FICs, AEM fuel rail, AEM for pressure regulator. I'm running dual Walbro in-tank fuel pumps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then let's go with bolt-ons.
Bolt-ons, 1320 headers.
Gorgeous.
1320 headers, Edelbrock Victor X manifold, 70 millimeter throttle body. Yeah, coil on plugs. Yep, and then I'm running, obviously you can see a big supercharger right there.
Yeah, we don't get to see these ones as often, so it's pretty cool that you have this setup. And then motor-wise, transmission, what have you done to it?
Engine-wise, it's a GSR, and it's actually like a small stroker, so it's a 1.9. So I'm running a LS crank, Eagle rods, and Tron pistons. Transmission, it's stock GSR with the aftermarket LSD. It's in-factory LSD.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. And you have you tuned it? What is there something else that you still want to do before you tune it, or what's the plan?
Yeah, it's not tuned yet. Right now, it's just a simple street tune, just to make sure it runs right and try to get the bugs out. The next part the next thing that we're gonna do to it is work on the water to air cooler. So we're still working on it. As you can see, this is a water reservoir for the system. I'm already running a heat exchanger. You can't really see it now, but it's already mounted. The water pump is mounted. We're still waiting for the cord to make the water to air system. And that's pretty much what we're waiting for now. And then after that is just plumbing, and then after that we hit the tune.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brake boost delete as well?
Yeah, brake boost delete. I don't recommend it if you daily it, because it's a hassle to break.
How hard was it to find the supercharger?
I was looking for it for a while, and I came across one on OfferUp. I got it from a guy. He's on Instagram now. I follow him now, and but he's out here in Palos Verde, I think. His name is Eric. He drives a black Type R.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous, man. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Still a work in progress.
This would be like a full done car for me.
Yes.
It's really good.
Yeah, and I think if you know anybody that's working on these cars, man, it never stops. When you think it's done, something else comes up, and you're gonna start doing something else. Yeah.
Okay. So other than those, bits and pieces to get the running, getting it running, cooling, is there a specific goal for the motor? I mean, are you or you just want something reliable and healthy?
Not really reliable. We're just trying to make it push. We're trying to max out the superchargers, so we're hoping to push over 400 horsepower. So
right now, what is it pushing?
I don't know, but by the way I feel it, street tune wise, easily over 350 right now. Yeah.
Oh man, I bet it's very hard to put that power down too.
Yeah, you're all over the place. Break the tires loose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing job, man.
Thanks, man.
Wow.
And like I was saying before, this is the fourth time I take it out. So.
And we appreciate that. We really appreciate it, man. I really, really do. I know, because it could have been easy. The car's not ready type of thing, but you actually wanted to make it out. And I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing this and motivating a lot of people.
Yeah, man. Just trying to keep it going, man. I see a lot of people nowadays. They're working on their stuff more, so it's just a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to see. A lot of the young kids now are like getting involved into it. Don't get a car that's done already. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Alrighty, thank you, Roger, for making the time for us, man. Thank you for bringing this car out. I know it's not complete, and for that I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. So, any shout outs, man? Yeah,
a big shout out to my buddy Brian, Dirty Bean One on Facebook and IG. He's one of my best friends, and he helps me out all the time with anything I need, fabrication wise. anything really, you know. And a big shout out to Two Step Motorsports. That's my other buddy Henry. He's the one that did the engine and transmission, and a really good guy, really good person to work with. Dude's a great guy. Then I got my buddy Smalls, my buddy Rith, Sick EG6. I'm pretty sure some of you guys know him. Kirari, Smalls, Dr. Polo. I'm pretty sure you know Polo. Them guys are always, helping out. We kind of, keep in touch, and when everybody needs help, we just help each other out. Then I got my buddy BJ from Ben's Tires. You guys needed alignments, suspension work, stuff like that. You guys could hit him up. Really cool dude. Other than that, I got a lot of people, man. A lot of people to name out. I just can't think of everybody.
All right. So anybody who helped out with the project, there's a lot of people. That's the thing.
It's a lot of people. A lot of people, man. It's hard to say, but it's so many,
Well, they know.
They know. You guys know,
All right, Roger. Well, thank you so much for making the time for us, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Jam. Please keep it on the road. Do not let it sit in your garage, okay?
Yeah.
But for now, I can't wait for you to finish that setup, and can't wait to see you at future events, man. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, bro.
Hi, Roger.
Oh, man.
It's bad, and we haven't even started. No, va a estar bien.
You should put that in the beginning. We're about to start this. Testing.
3, 2, 1. Very comfortable.
Yeah.
For the amount of power that it's making, it's a very comfortable car.
Yeah, for the most part, enjoy it. Enjoy the drive, Yeah.
Is there something you're not happy with it? That you could say, man, just the EGs always came with this issue, and
what I really should have put back in was a heater.
Okay. Yeah. But that's about it.
That's about it.
Nah, that's self-inflicted wound. That doesn't count. What kind of clutch are you running?
It's an action clutch.
Okay.
It's a 6-puck, nothing special.
Plenty of enough for this setup.
Yeah.
A little bit of wheel brake, but I still feel like it's going. I feel like that's the sweet spot, man. That thing hauls ass.
Yeah, and it's just like partial throttling it because I can't go full throttle on it.
That's partial throttle. That's scary, dude. I don't know, man. That's scary, but this is more than enough for me. Thank you so much for allowing us to learn about your car, man. It's a pleasure, honestly.
Yeah, man. Still work in progress. Still got a lot to do. It's just a never-ending story, I guess, with these cars, man.
Has it lived up to what you expected?
Right now, so far, yeah.
Okay.
So far, everything's cool the way I want it. Everything's coming along just right.
Okay.
And just want to quiet down the exhaust a little bit more, and we should be good.
You kind of went all balls in, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, it's too much attention. What's cool about it is that the car is subtle. Well, subtle, I guess, It still came. Your old buddies, the Mustang buddies. The car is subtle and it's clean, so hopefully you don't get negative attention from anybody. But that setup that you have in your engine bay, I think, to my opinion, it's done. But you obviously want to go for more power, and you didn't mention this on the engine part of it, but all-wheel drive system to put down that much amount of power, or you're content with the front-wheel drive even with that amount of power?
No, I'm happy with it right now. I mean, it's still not tuned, but the plan is hopefully next year go all-wheel drive on it and keep the same setup, just go all-wheel drive. And I think it'll be a monster all-wheel drive, pushing over 400. I think it'll be a nice little street car.
That'll keep up with your Cadillac, maybe?
Yeah, it should.
The Cadillac is good though. I like it. I like the sharp lines on it. Man, this thing's a blast, dude.
It's a fun car, man. So I've been trying to get it out more.